Okay, so I did a live on Instagram and I put it on YouTube, and it's about, me not wanting to have sex with anyone and me not planning to have sex with no one. And honestly, it's the truth, and I'm not looking forward to have sex with no aliens, Aspenelia, or nothing else of that nature, and no animalism, and no electrical kind of sex. And I'm not looking forward to doing any kind of sex because I don't like sex at all, periods. And I'm not looking forward to any kind of, what kind of, masturbation. And I'm not looking forward to any kind of sexual interactions because that's something that, I cannot gain from anyway because I can't have any children or get into any marriage. So that's basically and honestly the truth. Unfortunately for me, that is my life. So it's just of God and just for God. So yeah, and it's something that, just happened. Like sometimes in life you just can't get what you want. So yeah, like, being a woman completely, like being who she's supposed to be, a woman, or like being a mother. So it's just life. So basically, this video is to help everyone on that because I'm not looking for sex for anyone, and no matter who you are, you could be famous, you could be non-famous, um, no one, even Christ. I don't want to have sex with no one. And I just want to tell everyone that my family isn't any sort of in a cult. We're a Christian family, and um, I would like to say that I haven't did any bargain with any devil. I haven't sold my soul. And I haven't got any treatment from Lucifer. Growing up, my life has been in, such of a sorrow. Um, as far as me as a child, like I said in other videos that is on the net, that I was homeless as a child, and you know a lot of other situations, like as far as rape and stuff as a child, and I am not you know in some kind of form of a great lift from out of any kind of entity or any kind of settlement on my parents and stuff like that, because my life was very sad. My mother' life was sad. My dad' life was also sad too. We had lived a very poor life and a very sad life. And but we was in a very grateful life because we did have ups and we did have definitely downs. There was some ups there. It wasn't, you know, um, capped on down like how my life look alone right now. It's like mostly capped on down. I don't have really that much of ups. And I'm trying to make it through it. But I'm just saying clearly that um I didn't make no deal with the devil. The devil didn't do anything good for my life in the past. I didn't ask the devil for any help, advice, or anything like that. I hope not talk to somebody for like, help at a job really, but I don't really talk that much because like I said in another video, I'm introverted and I had to take the test to see if I am an INFJ, but I might be an INFP and I'm not sure about that too also. So it's a lot to think on, but I didn't ask. I don't barely talk. And like I said in another video, I'm a homebody. So, I like to stay to myself and not like interrupt people. And, me, I don't like to bother anyone at all. That's something I don't love doing. And it's something that I like to stay with. I love everyone around me to be happy. But, sometimes, that's not everybody's dream for everyone to be happy. And I understand that. So, yeah, I don't look forward to having any sex with anyone. I don't want to. And that's completely on God. How you fall Lucifer heavens, that won't ever happen ever. um I don't look forward to anything, no marriage, and I don't look forward to no kind of relationship, no kind of fling, no sort of your fling one night stand and nothing like that. I don't want any of them. And God knows that too, and that is on God hand for Lucifer heavens, that won't ever happen. And I'm completely 100% sure about it because what I'm in is not normal and is not good. Um, but I'm trying to stick in and, get through, all of this. But yeah, I'm just making sure that no one is lost a bit. I'm not, wait, hold on, I'm confused about that noise right now. One moment. So the noise in the background was a nurse dragging something. I'm not sure about it, but might be bait. So Anyway, let me put my cross right here. To be caution is that I got from China from my ex-boyfriend, like I said before, when he ordered it from China. And yes, I gotta buy some more personally myself. But yeah, let me keep this right here. So, yeah, I don't want any sex from anyone. I don't plan on having sex with anyone. I didn't get any gifts from Lucifer. I believe, in case you know, something happened with my ex, but no, like, kind of oath with Lucifer, like, no kind of deal with Lucifer. I didn't have any kind of deal with Lucifer. I didn't have any kind of, occult movement with Lucifer, any kind of membership with Lucifer to a cult or anything, or in some other kind of secret society with Lucifer, as well as my parents. I haven't have any kind of, connections with Lucifer as, some form of him being in my life. I didn't have like any like like putting him in my life, like come like I do not talk to no that. Okay, so I got interrupted again from off the hallway. But so yeah, no one owns my vagina. I'm human. I have human rights and stuff, and they got noise behind me, a disturbance again off of that. I don't know. I'm making sure that, no one is doing anything, suspicious. But it is recorded, so anyway, I have human rights. No one can, tell me what to do. This is my body. I don't give my body up to anyone. I don't have sex with anyone. I am single. Um, I'm gonna be basically this way for good forever. And God is enough to have. And I don't plan on having sex with no one ever. And that's on God if I lose my heavens. I didn't bargain with Lucifer for any kind of sexual activities. I didn't call on to demons for any sexual activities. I didn't do any some form or any sort of witchcraft or black magic. And that's also a live video that I did on Instagram. You can check that out too. And I do not have any tendencies or any desire to have any sort of sexual relations with any sort of, kinds of humanity, insects, AIs, what else? Animals and, you know, uh, extraterrestrial beings. And that's Espinolia, like I said before, I'm just saying it again. And, also my parents, and I believe that. And they grew me up this way. And, um, yeah, I haven't did any bargain with Lucifer. They haven't either. Our life have been like, very, trembled on. Very sad lifestyle. It wasn't full of cash. It wasn't full of, a lot of, things that other people have. Like, I never owned a TV a day in my life, personal, like a personal TV a day in my life, and also a bed. I never bought and owned a bed a day in my life either. Um, I did get one for my ex a long time ago, but personally for myself. But it wasn't a real bed, like a official bed. Like it's something, like in a box, some new kind of little bed. But not, personally for myself. Like my lifestyle was very, sad. But, in that time, I was working. So, yeah, when I got my ex a little bed, because we was like on something else, like a mattress, I believe, or something else. I can't remember. So, yeah, I haven't get no kind of privilege from Lucifer. Most of my, blessings come from God. Um, I don't have any kind of, personal connection, no favoritism with Lucifer in my life or nothing like that of any sort. And yeah, as well as my parents, I'm just like a normal, like woman. And, you know, I just love God and that's enough. And maybe I'll do another video because all this noise and stuff that went on and all these distractions. But yeah, enjoy your life better than a day.